Hello, my name is Dave Teege. I'm the founder of DRT Blades, the puzzle lock knife. I'm going to do a little tutorial on how to make a homemade soapstone holder. The ones that you buy in the stores look like this. These are very cheaply made. They offer no insulation and they're expensive. They're about $5. And when you drop one, for any reason, your soapstone generally always shatters in pieces. What I want to do is show you how to make a soapstone holder that'll keep your soapstone from shattering, and they almost take nothing to make. So what you need is 3 pieces of 1-inch wide measuring tape. These are about 15/16. 3 of them. 4 is too stiff, 2 is too soft, 3 is just fine. Next, you'll need a piece of cordage about 9 inches long. This was 9 inches, but as you can see, I tied some knots into it. But 9 inches. Melt the ends, put a hatchet knot on the end, and it works fine. Next thing you'll know that you need is some duct tape. I like Gorilla Tape as it's really thick and it has heavy cloth underneath it, which is duck cloth. So what you want to do, get a pair of scissors out, roll out some duct tape. You're going to lay it down like that. You're going to take one piece. You're going to lay it so it looks like that, about a 1/4 of an inch overlap. You'll take the next one, lay it side by side, make sure the ends line up. They're flush with each other. Roll it over, and then you're going to insert the third one. Just like that. You're going to roll it really tight. Really tight. Smooth it out. Take a pair of scissors and nip the ends off. I have dropped this soapstone holder from very high elevations, and it holds 2 pieces of soapstone, unlike the competitor. Next, you'll take another piece of soapstone. You'll repeat the process. This time it'll be this side. Roll it really tight. There you go. Try to work out the air bubbles. Again, you're going to nip the ends. Make them look nice and neat. There you go, just like that. You'll take a third piece of duct tape, about that long. You're gonna rip it right down the middle. You'll put it on one end, just like that. Or this one you want tight. And I'm going to cut that off. You don't need all that. Just like that. The third one, you're going to insert your cordage. You're going to overlap it, flush it out at the ends, just like that. Roll it over. You're going to drop the next one in, just like that. Roll it nice and tight. Keep in mind it'll take a quick second to break this thing in. This is under a lot of tension, believe it or not. And then I'm going to cut this one short because I don't want it to be on the edge. I want it to be bad. I don't want it to be on that edge. There you go. Soapstone holder. It's 5 inches long. When you're breaking in a new piece of soapstone, 2 pieces, What I do is I knock down the corner. Like I said, it takes a couple minutes, maybe an hour or so to break this thing in, because this thing does stretch, because it's under a tremendous amount of pressure. And I'm gonna drop them in. When you squeeze it, you must use your full part of your hand and your fingers at the same time. And I'll show you how well mine works. Look at that, it drops right in. Now keep in mind, this is really stiff. I can even take a lighter and put it up underneath it to get that duct tape to heat up a little bit. But once you break this thing in, you'll have this thing for years until the duct tape wears through. Something else you want to do, which I almost forgot to mention. See, that's a little stiff. When you file this down, when you file a point on your soapstone, you want it to be beveled this way, not opposing. Bevel this way, and it'll be really strong that way. I'm gonna put this on the sander, sharpen these up, and I'm gonna knock a corner off. Again, this is the only time you'll need to do this, is when you have a brand new one. Let's take it over to the grinder. You can use the concrete. We put an edge on this. A lot of dust, of course. There you go. They look like that. This edge is beveled right here, and then this edge is beveled. Again, what I do is I just drag it on the slab. But like I said, the first time you do it is the only time you'll have to do it, because these things do stretch. That joint right there stretches. This is my personal. I brought this in home from work. Look at that. Lightly squeeze it, and it takes a fair amount of pressure to even push that in. I'm pushing pretty hard, probably about 12 PSI, 15 PSI. Holds it every time. You want one to come out? There you go. There you go. I'm gonna demonstrate to you how strong this thing is. And I'm gonna throw it across the room. I'm gonna throw it across the floor up against that door, and watch how it doesn't break. Voila. It's a great invention. This is a gift from God. I remember looking at a broken tape on the job and said, there's got to be something else I could use with that tape measure. And that's what he threw at me. A DRT Blade soapstone holder. You can wrap friction tape around that thing. Guys will do that, but it'll last you for the rest of your life, providing the duct tape holds up. But that's it. And the more you use it, it's a little stiff. Sorry about that. It's a little stiff, but once you get it broken in, this thing will just open right up and come out with your hand. You must hold it like that, people. Just like that. And that's what works. Okay, well, thank you for watching my little tutorial on how to make a proper soapstone holder. Hope you all see you on the job.